They have to prove you're a person. Now, how do you prove you're a person? You admit it. What is a person? A person is no good, Nick. It's not a citizen. They can't prove I'm a person. They can't even prove I'm a human being. They can't prove I'm a natural person either. So let me explain what a human being is. A human being is a monster. And a monster, if you go back in the Ballantyne's Law Dictionary, 1948 version, published by University of Southern California, specifically states, is a human being by birth, and originated in the 12th century when the kings and knights were going across Europe. Along the way they fathered a few children. And to keep those children from inheriting the sovereignty and the thrones, they called them human beings, being like a human. But they do not have the right to hold sovereignty. They cannot be sovereign. That's right out of court cases. So that's why the federal government and the state government both use the term human being. Placed in the penal code anymore do they use the word citizen. They used to. In 1972, there used to be section 228 of the penal code. It said any citizen who fights a duel cannot vote or hold public office. Section 232 said any person who fights a duel cannot vote or hold public office and has to go to jail for a year, making a legal distinction between a citizen and a person. It's in the penal code. So understanding the difference between person and citizen, how do you bring this to the court's attention? Very simply, you file a judicial notice. You can file as many as 30 judicial notices into court and make the court argue those judicial notices. File a court that I'm not a slave. Judicial notice that I'm not a slave. File judicial notice I'm not a person. File judicial notice I'm not a human being. File a judicial notice that I have no contracts. File a judicial notice, write this down everybody, the new people, nisi prius court. All courts in this land are nisi prius courts, contract courts, revenue courts. And you have to give the court notice that they are nisi